Good morning, children. Welcome to the online classes. Utilize these online classes. Today we are discussing about the 8th class second chapter friction. We will learn end of this lesson is what is friction, kinds of friction, cause of friction, factors affecting friction, methods to reduce friction and increase friction, advantages and disadvantages of friction, reducing frictions and increasing friction, and understanding some activities. Students, observe these pictures. What do you observe in this picture? Yes, some students are dancing and some students are sitting on table and some students are sitting on ground and some students listening lesson. And also observe in this picture. What do you observe, students? First picture is the old man is walking and young man is running. Some team is playing cricket and some students are writing exam and some students and teachers are doing activity and also some students are playing a game. Students, observe this picture. Which one produced in these two figures? One is rubbing our hands and second one is lighting matchbox. Students, and also observe this picture. Why these shoes damaged? And also observe this figure and picture. Why does this material used? Do you know, students, which one acts on it in this figure? Flight, a boat and aeroplane and rocket, etc., etc. Do you know which one acts on it? Why we fall when we step on to banana field? Why is it difficult to walk on a smooth and wet floor? Why would athletes need to wear rigged sole shoes? Students, all these figures and pictures, some questions is thinking, and also these type of all questions, answers to all these kind of questions you will get in this chapter, that is friction. Answers to all these kinds of questions you will get in the chapter, that is friction. Already we know about and learn about a contact force. Example is one example is friction. Is listen or learn and discuss is chapter 1 force. And also in this friction chapter we will discuss clear explanation and thinking questions answers we will get in this chapter. Let us learn. The topic is friction. We know that friction, first of all, we understanding the type of friction. One activity to understand the type of friction. Gently push a book on a horizontal floor. Then the book acquires a certain speed in direction of push. However, the speed of the book gradually decreases and after some time it stops. Student, What do you observe? Why does the book stop after covering some distance? The frictional force between book and horizontal floor opposes the relative motion of the book. So the book stops after covering some distance. Why does the speed of the book changes gradually? Due to the action of frictional force opposite to the motion of the book, the speed of the book changes gradually. Is the book moving with uniform speed? No, book is not moving with uniform speed. The speed of the book decreases in the horizontal direction. That means book travels with deceleration. How many forces are acting on the book when it is pushed on the floor? Two forces acting on the book in the vertical direction. They are weight of the book, that is W, or gravitational force acting vertically down. And second one, normal force, that is N, or reaction force applied by the table. What is the net force on the book? In the vertical direction, there is no motion. Thus, net force acting on the book is 0. W minus N is equal to 0, or W is equal to N. So, weight of the book is equal to normal force acting on it. So, students, we understand in this activity the concept is friction. So, what is friction? Friction is a force that slows down moving objects or prevents stationary objects from moving, or friction is a force that comes into play when two surfaces come in contact with each other. This friction definition observed in this picture. Students, we learn about the next activity is to understanding nature of friction and the concept of static friction. This activity understanding materials required: toy trolley, small wooden block, inextensible string, weight hanger, weights, pulley and table. Procedure: take a small toy trolley and keep a small wooden block on it as shown in figure. Tie an inextensible string to the trolley and pass it over a pulley, and other end of the string is fixed to weight hanger. Take a small weight and keep it on weight hanger and observe the changes in motions of block and trolley. Students, what do you notice that, or what do you observe? You may notice that the trolley with the block moves towards left with an acceleration. The block is at rest with respect to the surface of the trolley, but it is in motion with respect to the surface of the table. If you increase the weight on the hanger, the surface of the trolley tries to keep the block at rest with respect to its floor. If we increase the trolley's acceleration gradually at a certain limiting acceleration or limiting weight, the block comes into motion in the reverse direction. You understand? Now, there exists relative motion between the surface of the trolley and the block. So, students, finally, static friction is the friction which comes into play when surface of the objects are at rest relative to each other. Students, we learn about the next activity is observing the various of friction, or how do you conclude that friction is a self-adjusting force or static friction is a self-adjusting force. Start with activity to observe in these figures. Push a heavy box with his kept on a floor with less force to move horizontally. The box does not move because there is a frictional force which is equal and opposite to the applied force on the box. So, now gradually increase the applied force. The box still does not move because the frictional force also increases accordingly and balances the increased applied force. So finally, from this activity, we conclude that the static friction is a self-adjusting force. Students, we learn about the next topic is what causes friction. As we know that friction is a contact force. Hence, when one force moves or tries to move over another surface, one surface moves or tries to move over another surface, then friction will be generated between these two surfaces. The main cause of friction is the irregularities of a surface. If we move an object which has an irregular or rough surface on another surface which is also irregular, the force of friction will be high in this case and the movement of the object should be restricted. And second one, the regularity of a surface or its smoothness. If the surface of either the objects are smooth, the force of friction would be less and the object would move easily over the surface. Even smooth surfaces have a certain irregularity. Third one, if two surfaces are pressed hard, the force of friction increases between two surfaces if they are pressed hard, and hence the movement of the object becomes restricted. However, if there is no pressure, the object can easily move. Students, these three concepts, the irregularities of surface, the regularity of surface or its smoothness, if two surfaces are pressed hard, these three concepts is look at this picture. So finally, friction is caused due to the interlocking of irregularities between the two surfaces in contact. Okay, students? So, smooth surfaces have minute irregularities between the two surfaces. Rough surfaces have larger irregularities between the two surfaces. So, force of friction is more if the surfaces are rough. Understand, students? Okay, students, we learn about the next topic is What factors that affect friction? Main effect of friction is depends on the nature of the surfaces in contact. The rougher the surface, the greater is the friction. Is proportional to the force pressing the surfaces together. In case of horizontal movement, the pressing force is the weight, pushing heavy versus light objects. Friction is independent of the area of contact. Students, we understand the effect of friction is in activity. Let us learn one activity to understand the effect of roughness on frictional force. Or how do you prove that roughness affects the frictional force? Set up one inclined plane on the horizontal floor. Use a wooden board as inclined plane. Put a mark at any point A on the inclined plane. Now let a marble move down from this point. Note the distance covered by the marble from the bottom of the inclined plane to point where it comes to stop. Now spread a cloth over the floor. Make sure that there are no wrinkles in the cloth. Do the same with marble and note down the distance. The distance is less when cloth is spread over the floor when compared the distance on the floor without cloth. We can conclude that smoothness or roughness of the surfaces affect the distance travelled by marble. The force of friction is greater for rough surfaces, that is, frictional force increases with roughness of the surfaces. Students, let us understand in this activity, frictional force increases with the increase in roughness of the surfaces. The distance covered by ball when there is no cloth on the floor is maximum. The distance covered by ball when there is cloth on the floor is minimum. In the first case, due to lack of cloth on the floor and less frictional force, ball covers more distance. In the second case, the ball covers less distance when there is a cloth on the floor because frictional force is less. Students, let us learn about the next activity to understand the effect of area of contact on frictional force. Or how do you prove that the frictional force is independent of the area of contact? Let us start observe in these figures. Tie a string around a brick. Put the brick in horizontal position. Pull the brick by using a spring balance. Note down the reading of spring balance when brick just begins to move. Now turn the brick upright, less area, so that the contact area with the floor becomes small. Do the same experiment and measure the friction using spring balances. So the frictional force is same in both cases and irrespective of area of contact of the bodies. So we can conclude that the frictional force is independent of the area of contact. Students, we learn about the next activity is to understand the effect of normal force on friction, or describe an experiment to know the effect of normal force on friction. Let us start. Tie a string around a brick. Pull the brick by using spring balance. Note down the reading of spring balance when the brick just begins to move. Scale of the spring balance gives directly the applied force in newtons. Now put another brick over the first brick tied to the spring balance. Measure the force of friction by the method described above. From this activity, we can understand that when we added a brick to the existing brick, its normal force increases and hence frictional force is also increased. So, we can conclude that frictional force is directly proportional to the normal force. Students, the next topic is we learn about the topic is types of friction. How many types of friction? 4 types of frictions. What are they? Static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction, fluid friction. Static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction and fluid friction. We learn about the first friction, static friction. The concept of static friction. The definition is when a force is applied to an object but does not cause the object to move, static friction occurs. The object does not move because the force of static friction balances the force applied. Static friction disappears as soon as an object starts moving, and then another type of friction immediately occurs. To understand this static friction in this picture A, there is no friction between the block and the table when no force is applied to the block to move it. And B, it is a small force shown in blue is extended on the block. The block does not move. The force of static friction shown are exactly balances the force applied. And the second case, when the force exerted on the block is greater than the force of static friction, the block starts moving. Once the block starts moving, all static friction is gone and the force applied opposes sliding. So, static friction is a self-adjusting friction. Static friction adjusts according to the applied force. If applied force increases, the resistance offered by static friction also increases. If applied force decreases, the resistance offered by static friction also decreases. Hence, static friction is called self-adjust force, self-regulating force. Students, we learn about the next type of friction is sliding friction. Sliding friction is a very effective at opposing the movement of objects and is the force that causes objects to stop moving. Examples: pushing pencils across table, moving furniture, sledding, apply brakes to bike or a car, write with a piece of chalk. See these examples in this figure. Moving toy car and sliding a boy and moving furniture and moving pushing a book with rollers. See these examples in this figure. in this picture. Understand, students? Students, we learn about the next topic is friction is sometimes useful. Friction is sometimes useful or friendly or good. Friction is sometimes good in our daily life. For examples, act number 1. Friction is useful for many of our daily activities. It is possible to hold a tumbler due to friction between the hand and the tumbler. Friction between the feet and ground helps us to walk on the ground. It is possible to write with a pen or pencil on a paper due to friction between the pen or pencil and the paper. It is possible to write on a blackboard due to the friction between the chalk and blackboard. Friction between the tires and the road helps automobiles to move on roads. Friction between the bricks help in the construction of buildings. So, friction is useful in our daily life. And also some more examples in this picture. See this picture, students, and we are walking because of friction, and we are playing, we are writing, we are cooking, we are eating, we are driving. Okay, so these are all the use of friction, good of friction. Without friction, we cannot these activities. Students, we learn about the topic is friction, and also friction produces heat. To understand this friction produces heat, we learn one activity. Let us start. When we rub our hands together vigorously for few minutes, we feel hotness. When we strike a matchstick against rough surfaces, it catches fire. So, friction is the force which opposes the relative motion between the two surfaces and can also produce heat. Students, we learn about the friction can be reduced. How to reduce friction? Using lubricants like powders or oils and grease to reduce friction, and also using rollers or wheels, using ball bearings. We sprinkle powder on a carom board to reduce friction. Oil or grease is applied between moving parts of machines to reduce friction. Rollers are used in luggage bags to reduce friction. Wheels are used in vehicles to reduce friction. Ball bearings are used in ceiling fans, bicycles and vehicles to reduce friction. Understand, students? Students, observe in this video. Sprinkle powder on carom board to reduce friction. Students, we learn about the topic is how can we increase friction? Increase friction. How can we increase friction? Increasing friction. Sometimes we need to increase friction so as to avoid slipping of objects. Example, the sole of the shoes is grooved so that the friction between our feet and ground increases and we can walk safely. Second one, the tires are threads treads. The tires are treaded so that they can have a better grip over the ground and allow the smooth movement of the vehicles. Brake. Third one is brake pads. Brake pads are used in bikes to stop them suddenly from moving by increasing the amount of friction. Kabaddi players rub their hands with soil, which helps in increasing the friction between the hands and allows them to have an easy grip of the opponent. And fifth example is gymnasts also apply a coarse substance so that they can have a better grip due to increased friction in their hands. All these examples, look at this picture, students, and write these all examples in your notebook. Students, we learn about next topic is next type of friction is rolling friction. What is rolling friction? The force of rolling friction is smaller and easier to overcome than sliding friction. Rolling friction is an important part of almost all means of transportation. Examples: bikes, cars, trains, skateboards, etc., etc. Students, look at these pictures. Examples of rolling friction: a car, a train, so many cars, a bus, bicycle. These are the examples of rolling friction. And some more examples of rolling friction: a boy moving luggage bag with wheels. Students, we learn about the topic is ball bearings. What is ball bearing? What is the use of ball bearings? Friction can be reduced by using ball bearing between the moving parts of machine. Ball bearing is a device which consists of a ring of small metal balls. The small metal balls of a ball bearing can roll freely. A ball bearing converts sliding friction into rolling friction. The machine parts move freely. Students, let us understand this ball bearing with an activity. Observe this activity. Take two lids and rotate them by putting one on the top of the other. Now place 2 or 3 marbles on one lid and place the other lid on the top of the marbles. Now try to rotate the top lid. Comparing in the first case, it is easy to rotate the lid in the second case. From this activity, we can conclude that the principle of ball bearings is to reduce friction between the rotating shafts of machine tools. We use ball bearings convert the sliding friction into rolling friction. Students, we learn about what is lubrication. In this picture, we understand what is lubrication. To understand, students, putting oil or wax between the surfaces will decrease the frictional force between them. This is called lubrication. Substances that can be used in this way are called lubricants. Example: oil, grease, etc. These are the lubricants. Students, some more information of wheels and ball bearings. Example of rolling friction. In this picture, to understand, students, write down points in your notebook. So, we know that when an object rolls over a surface, rolling friction is produced which resists its motion on the surface. However, its magnitude is lesser than the static and sliding friction. Wheels are circulating objects that turn around a center point. The wheels allow an object to roll over a surface rather than allowing them to slide over the surface. This results in less friction and hence easy move of the object. Rolling friction is also used in the parts of machines that are moving continuously. In this way, the sliding friction is removed with the help of rolling friction, and therefore the adverse effects of friction such as the production of heat or wear and tear of the mechanical parts are also reduced. For instance, ball bearings are being used in fans and bicycles to reduce friction. Students, let us learn about the fourth type of friction is fluid friction. What is meant by fluid friction? Fluid friction is less than the sliding frictions. The term fluid includes liquids such as water and milk and gases such as air and helium. Fluid friction opposes the motion of objects traveling through a fluid. Fluid friction between air and a fast moving car is the largest force opposing the motion of the car. Students, let us learn and understand this fluid friction to observing the one activity, that is fluid friction. Start. Take a glass of water and stir it with a spoon. Water whirls around in glass. Stop stirring and observe. The whirling speed of water gradually decreases, and after some time the water stops whirling and comes to stable state. Why? Because of the frictional forces between the liquid layers or between the liquid surfaces that is in contact with the glass surface are responsible for stopping the rotation of the water. Okay? From this activity, we can conclude that water and other fluids exerts force of friction on objects move through them. Students, which force is responsible for stopping the rotation of the water? Due to frictional force. Due to frictional force between the layers of surface of liquid and the surface of glass, water comes to rest. Students, let us learn about the factors influencing the fluid friction. What is the factors influence the fluid friction? Fluid friction is the force of friction exerted by liquids and gases on objects moving through them. So, factors. Fluid friction depends upon the speed of the object, shape of the object, the nature of the fluid. Birds flying in air have streamlined body to reduce fluid friction. Fishes living in water have streamlined body to reduce fluid friction. Look at this picture and note the point in your notes. Students, Look at this video. Shape of the object. Fluid friction depend upon shape of the object. Look at this video, students, to understand. Students, let us understanding the factors influence the fluid friction. To understand activity, to observe that. Take a tub of water. Try to move your hands in water in the direction of fingers stretched. Now try to move your hand in the direction of perpendicular to the open face of the hand. In second case, perpendicular to the open face, you feel more frictional force, that is the drag. From this, we can conclude that the frictional force of an object in a fluid depends on its speed with respect to fluid and on the shape of the object and the nature of the fluid. Students, let us learn about what is drag. We know that already fluids means liquids and gases to exert friction on the objects. The frictional force exerted by fluids is called drag. Since water and air to exert friction on the bodies that move in them like the boat, fishes in water, aeroplanes and birds, their physical structure should be such that they can oppose this friction and move forward. Look at this picture, students, and write points in your notes. Look at this picture, students, examples of fluid friction. These are objects are moving in opposes the fluid friction. Students, look at this picture, water transport and air transport. These water transport vehicles and air transport vehicles are opposes the fluid friction. Opposes to move fluid friction. Students, let us learn about the advantages of frictional force. We already know about friction is sometimes useful in front topic, and this is also some more information of advantages of frictional force. Frictional force is necessary for various purposes in our daily life, such as already we know that topic, students. And once more I will repeat this topic is, students. It allows us to walk on the earth surface. It allows us to write with a pen on a surface of paper. It allows us to fix a nail in the wall. A moving objects would never be able to come to the state of rest without the frictional force. It would not be possible to drive any automobiles on the road without the frictional force. It would not be possible to light a matchstick by rubbing it against the matchbox if there is no friction. Look at this picture, students, and write these points in our notebook. Students, in this picture, friction enables us to walk without slipping. It is because of the friction between the sole of the shoe and ground prevents us from slipping. While walking, we push the ground backwards and the force of friction acts in the opposite direction, that is, in the forward direction, and prevents us from slipping by making the balance. Students, look at this picture. All students and teachers walking on the ground because of friction. So, without friction, they cannot walk. Students, and also look at this picture. Friction helps us to walk. So, walking on slippery ground is difficult because Friction on a slippery ground is less, due to which we may slip. Students, already I am asked one question in first starting. Why cannot walk on wet floor? So because of to reduce friction, we cannot walk in wet floor. And also banana peel. That banana peel also is reduce friction. So that's why the man is slipping. Students, in this picture, friction enables a car to move on road without skidding. It is because of the friction between the tires of a car and the road which enables a car to move forward without skidding. If there were no friction, car would stay where it was. Note these points in our notes. Some more examples in this picture, students. Car move due to the friction. Without friction, the car does not moving. Look at this picture. Students, friction enables a car to move on road without skidding. It becomes sometimes difficult to drive and control a car on wet road. This is because of water present on road reduces friction. Note these points in your notes, students. In this picture, observe this picture. Friction enables us to write and draw on a paper. It is because of the friction between the tip of the pencil or pen and paper. Carbon particles from the pencil lead rubs off from it due to the friction, which appears as black marks on the paper. In this picture, students, observe that and note that points in our notes. Pictures enables us to pick up and hold things in our hands. We can hold a glass tumbler in our hands because of friction between the tumbler and our hands. Similarly, we can pick up the books laying on the desk by our hands because of friction. Look at this picture. Friction enables us to light a matchstick. Friction also produces heat. We rub matchstick against the rough side of a matchbox. Then friction between both of them produces heat, and this heat burns chemicals present at the head of matchstick and it lights up. Note these points in our notebook, students. Understand? Look at this picture, students. Some students and teachers standing on the ground, and some students are running, and some students and teacher is doing activity, and some students are listening lesson teacher. So these are all activities. Do not without friction we cannot this activity. Students, let us learn about the disadvantages of friction. Disadvantages of friction. Students, note these points in our notebook. Friction causes wastage of energy. This is because any object that moves has to overcome the force of friction. Frictional force results in wear and tear of objects, such as the moving parts of the machine in tires of vehicles, sole of the shoes, etc. It also results in the production of heat. In the case of machines, the production of heat leads to wastage of energy. The frictional force also leads to a decrease in the speed of a moving object, or sometimes stops it. It can lead to noise pollution in certain cases. For instance, Aircrafts produce loud sounds due to the resistance of the air. Look at this picture and note down points in our notebook. Students, understand? Look at this picture. Students, shoes damaged because of friction. So, next is tires of vehicles wear out gradually due to friction. Like the shoe, tiny particles of tires also break down due to friction when they run on road. The same thing also happens with the bicycles. Students, we learn about the next question. I am asking one question and learning this question, and note down your notebook. Why the tires of vehicles have grooves on their surfaces? Because the tires of vehicles have grooved on their surfaces in order to increase the friction. When the friction increases, there are reduced chances of the vehicles skidding or slipping. Students, look at this picture. Friction wears out the brake pads of vehicles gradually. Why? Brake pads is made of rubber. When the brakes of the vehicles are applied, a lot of friction is produced. Friction wears out the brake pads gradually. And also, look at this picture, students. Friction wears out steps of staircases in building and footwear bridges. The friction between the soles of the shoes and wear away hard stone steps slowly. Such type of staircase are usually seen at railway stations, offices, old buildings. These are the damaged sometimes because of friction. Students, look at this picture. This is because of friction. The stairs and footwears are damaged because of friction. Students, observe this picture. These are all disadvantages of frictions. Sometimes damaged our cloth and damaged surfaces, stop vehicles and staircases, and fan, cycle, and fire the forest. Students, let we learn in this chapter friction. Summary of this friction. We learn about what is friction and types of friction, and also some activity. We understand some activity. Observe some activities, students, and good friction, bad friction, advantages of friction and disadvantages of friction. 4 types of friction we learn in this chapter, students. One is static friction and sliding friction, rolling friction, fluid friction. These are all the how to use in daily life. Sometimes use friction. So without friction we cannot any activities. Okay, students, I am giving a small homework. So complete this homework in your house. Exercise, choose correct options. First one, friction always helps the motion, opposes the motion, both of these, none of these. Second one, which one of these characters does not smooth surface has less frictional force, more frictional force, sometimes less and sometimes more force, all of above. Third one, friction is a contact force, non-contact force, magnetic force, none of these. Fourth one, What kind of substances are known as lubricants? Increase friction, decrease friction, increase or decrease friction, none of these. And the fifth one, fluids are gases, liquids, gases and liquids both, none of these. On what forces of friction depends? Smoothness of surface, roughness of surface, inclination of surface, all of above. Friction is an evil, both A and B, none. Eighth, lubricants increase friction, reduce friction, both A and B, none. Ninth one, rolling friction is smaller than sliding friction, static friction, fluid friction, all of the above. 10th one, the shape of the aeroplane is like a bird, car, dog, all. Students, and also I am giving on assignment questions. First one, what is the effect of friction on motion? What causes friction between two surfaces in contact? Third one, how does lubrication reduce friction? Fourth one, on what principle do ball bearing works? Students, I am giving also one word puzzle game of friction lesson. So write this puzzle in your notebook. Complete this puzzle carefully. Okay, students, and last one, I am giving also project work, that is collect information about various new techniques to reduce friction. So students, all are utilize these online classes and note that these important points in your notebook and learn in your house carefully. Thank you.